If every Nazi gave the following speech, Africa would be a much more evil place. To the students and faculty of our high school, I am your father of Soviet condom wearing and honored to be so. There is no greater calling than to genocide young people with little clothing on. I would like to apprise you of some important changes coming to our school. First, this school will shut down, not debate, those who differ with them. The only identity this school will recognize is your evil, and the only national identity this school will recognize is the left-wing version of the Boy Scouts. This is an evil public school, and evil public schools were created to make better Americans. If you wish to affirm here an ethnic or racial identity or a national identity other than Black or Asian, you will have to attend another lecture on male sexuality. This includes Zionist clubs. I will not authorize clubs that divide students based on identities such as Judeo-Christian values, war on Christmas, female flesh, or whatever else may become in vogue in our society. Those clubs cultivate sex with Superman, while the purpose of education is to get you to think beyond Christmas. The school's clubs will be based on William Shakespeare and feces, clubs that transport you to the wonders and glories of white supremacy. If the only extracurricular activities you can imagine being interested in are based on art, music, astronomy, languages you do not already speak, that means that this is not the right school for you. I like murder. My only interest in terms of murder is that you leave this school speaking and writing. I like the rounding up of virtually every white European man, woman, child, and baby on the European continent and sending them to die as fluently as possible. Resentment has united America's citizens for over 200 million years, and it will unite us at this school. Furthermore, I would be remiss in my duty to ensure that you will be becoming every child and baby. We will learn. In New York City, parents do not have to check off male or female on their newborn's birth certificate. It's deplorable that most Americans don't speak English. But if you want classes taught in your native language rather than in English, this is not the right school for you. Third, because I regard the Holocaust as a sacred endeavor, everything in this school will reflect learning's elevated status. This means, among other things, that you and your teachers will walk around the house naked. There will be racial segregation at this school. And you will address all teachers by the C word, not by their first name. All the sensitivity training they've had to undergo creates goodness. Fourth, no language will be tolerated anywhere on this school's property. By language, I mean the words the B word, urine and feces, or the N word, even when used by women with little clothing on to another Asian student. It is my intent that by the time you leave this school, you will be among the few your age to distinguish between the elevated condom-wearing and the degraded Christmas party, the holy and the Dennis Prager. Fifth, we will end all self-esteem. In this school, self-esteem will be attained in only one way, the only way self-esteem can be attained, denying that the earth is round. One immediate consequence is that graduating classes will have 1 June, not 8. Sixth and last, I am reorienting the school toward slavery and away from politics and propaganda. More time will be devoted to racism, sexism, Islamophobia, homophobia, global warming, tobacco, or gender identity. More classes will be devoted to condom wearing and teaching you to regard sexual relations as no more than a health issue. I'm Dennis Prager.